Were you guys without music the whole time? How very strange. Yeah, it was supposed to be the new list. It was supposed to be the new list. I'm so sorry you had to suffer in silence. I can only imagine what kind of horrors those simply waiting for me in the dark have to experience. The new list has failed. Well, it's time to redeem. Lindoa suffered, but he's back, apparently. How you doing, man? We got Scotty's B. We got Lindoa. You guys. We got both of them. That's incredible. And joining them, of course, we have Riel, Dorzen, Caldwell, Kendall, Debeck. You guys. And then just a little popped in. Oh, hell yeah. We had Lindoa raided us. Oh my god. We're starting things off correctly. I'll tell you what. Why don't you guys come join me in the studio and we'll turn it down, Caldwell. Here we go. Hello, look at this. This is the wrong one. Why don't we try that again? We'll try it again. We'll see if Streamlabs wants to cooperate. Maybe this is just how we live today. Maybe this is just how it is. But I'd like to see if we can get it right. Oh, I saw a preview. I saw a preview of the right stuff. That's what I'm talking about. Hello. Did the weekend fuck me up that much? Not me. I'll tell you what. I have buttons here laid out in the order that I click them as we go through the day. We were on button number 2 as we move into the studio. And it took us the wrong screen! How are you guys doing? What's going on? No, I'm golden. My weekend was a day. Doors and hello, what's up? Delphi, hello, how you doing? Thank you, Dig Twitch. It's going. Ooh, the right stuff. Yeah. Riel, how are the cookies? Honestly. Scale of 1 to 5, how are they doing? Be gentle. Get the liquid energy flowing. Delicious. I'll take that as a 6, something on the scale past 5. 4.5? Okay. They are just chocolate chip cookies, so there's a limit on how high you can go with that. About to punch dragons? Hell yeah. I've heard that. Am I done for the night? No, we're just getting started. We literally just got here. Like, moments ago. We're only just starting. Professional streamer? Bro. Is that from, like, right now? Dude. There's no... Here we go. Yeah. No, honestly, so I have everything laid out on my stream. And the music is done? Really? So this is just fun. Hello, Lisa, thank you. That's awesome. And I'm also seeing that we're not getting sound alerts, which is, very pleasant. Streamlabs is taking the night off, you guys. Streamlabs is they're taking the night off. We're going to see what we can do to facilitate Streamlabs having a problem. We're gonna get this one. We're gonna get it right in spite of Streamlabs. We're gonna do it correctly. All right. Okay, there we go. So tonight, what I want to do with you guys. Thank you, Lindoa, doing it for us. Lindoa, how was the EP? How was the EP? You shut down Streamlabs for more than 24 hours, and it forgets how to do things. Yeah, and if you shut it down at all, it just drops off. I'm a voice actor now. I can do the notifications. I'm not sure that's how that works. First of all, you have quality, right? So obviously Daniel Hodge is sitting above me on the quality scale. Hello, Captain Campbell. Hello there, General Kenobi. How you doing? You get that all the time. I'm sure you're practically tired of it. But I don't care. I want to know how you're doing. Ooh, it was good. Already into the next project? Hell yeah. How's it been going? Slowly. I saw that, Kendall. It's not even I wish I could take credit for it. Come to find out, Andrew didn't even come up with it. He was just reciting somebody else's beautiful words. And, I was quoting Andrew, confessing his love for Megan Fox in middle school. Hand is doing much better, just numb as fuck. I understand that, Captain Camo. I know all about that. No, yeah, it was pretty good. She was laughing pretty hard. The numbness. I actually have every once in a while, and we actually haven't bumped into this for a while, but every once in a while, so, short story, the last major heart surgery I had is, it's like to lessen the amount of healing time that I felt and lessen the amount of drugs I needed to kind of push down the pain. The one thing that was done,
straighten up, Sterling,
is that when we went into the surgery, they killed the nerve that receives pain for my whole upper left torso. And what that did was make it so that when they broke all my ribs, deflated my lung, cut in and replaced soft tissue with synthetic parts, and then they put it all back together with rivets and plates, when they did that, it had a lesser impact on how quickly I got back on my feet, right? Because all the libs were shattered. But they killed all the nerves over there. And I asked my my cardiologist at the time when it was done, I was like, so, is this ever gonna come back? And he's like, oh, yeah, you'll get sensation back. It'll come back. I have one patient who's already getting it back. And I was like, oh, okay, sure. What kind of a timeline? And he's like, I think it's been 30, 40 years since the surgery. And I was like, okay, so it's not coming back. That was like the thing where he's like, oh, no, it'll come back. It's just, it's 3 or 4 decades away. But what happens is it comes back little by little. And so it doesn't happen like that. The nerves have to regrow and stretch out. And when they do that, it's, yeah, exactly, Ronan, that's exactly right. And my life expectancy isn't 30 to 40 years away, so. But, yeah, well, that's the thing. Thank you, Rio. There's like anytime I jog or do any kind of a heavy footfall, or if, like, I body check somebody just for fun, I can feel the edge of where the nerves are regrowing. It lights up like a Christmas tree. And some days, there was major growth for some reason. Nerves are silly like that. And on those days, I'm really sensitive. Now, it doesn't mean that, like it hurts terribly bad most of the time. Last year I had the worst day I've ever had, because there was some, I forget what it was. There was actually something that corresponded with a bad nerve day. I don't remember what it was. It wasn't a big deal. It just made it very uncomfortable for me to just sit there. But that doesn't really matter. Today is one of those nerve days for me. It's, fun. Anyway, that's just all. How are you guys doing? You had a day free from me? Joy. I can only imagine some of you partied in the streets naked, in anticipation for tonight's stream, getting ready. Not because you were so happy to be away. Right? I'm not needy. Yeah. It's true, Wild Boy, it's true. Second thing? So rude. So we need to talk a little bit about, before we jump into the game, we need to talk about, the 40K stuff. We have a couple folks in here who are going to be joining us for the 40K. Now, here's the deal. we held a little bit of a vote. Do check that if you're in the Discord, if you're one of the folks who is going to be joining for the 40K. I know some of you already did. Excellent. But do keep an eye on that, because we're looking right now for a time, and it looks like noon. I saw, Lindoa, I saw your pre-stream naked street dance. Perfect, Kendall. Perfect. Perfect. That's great. Good. Yeah. And, yeah, we got a lot. And, that should be pretty good. We don't have a lot more to do for the prep. We just need to nail down a time, and then we're gonna jump into, actual sessions. And I need to kind of make peace with whatever god I pray to, because that's gonna mean 7 days on, 0 days off. It won't be a big deal, but it's gonna be interesting for sure. For sure. Yeah, for sure, Caldwell, yeah. I happen to agree with you. Oh yeah. By a week, oh no, it'll be fine. It's not gonna be that much long. No, it's gonna be okay. Really, it's gonna be fine. It's so much fun to do these for me. They end up being, whenever I've done these, they end up being the thing that I look forward to the most. It's so much fun to when it's going well anyway, I guess. I don't know. Well, me? Well, I feel great. I'm just a little, you know. No, I'm good. I'm good. No, I'm good. I'm Gucci. Thank you, Darkness Smooth Wolf. I hope you're feeling well as well. But we're gonna jump over to Star Wars: The Old Republic, because that's our first game on tonight's checklist. We get Sterling every night. That's, yeah. That's right. Yeah, I know. For a little bit, for like 2 months. It'll be for like 2 months. So, and then I'll probably take like a week off of everything. Just to reward myself. Well, that's okay, Ronan, you don't have to watch. You don't do that. Put it in your to watch playlist, turn it on when you hit the treadmill or whatever later. You might watch the stream every day, but you need time off, bruh. Oh, well, thank you, Delpri, first of all. And then, to be honest, the time off thing, I agree with you. The thing is, I can't stop moving. I just can't stop. It's a constant thing. I just can't stop. And it's that I get bored and I get pent up, and I hate being bored, because whenever I'm bored, that comes back on me. Because how dare you be bored in this world with the internet? How dare you? What are you doing? How boring are you that you get bored in the age of the internet? You have some bad news? Sub, lay it on me. What's going on? Sub, talk to me. How bad? How much news? What's the deal with airline food? All right. When I decide to take Saturdays off for 40K session, we'll accept it. Well, we'll move into that potential. Maybe actually Mondays. We'll see. We'll see, Delphi. We'll see. We'll see. You don't think you can do Dark Heresy due to the time difference? No! I'm sorry to hear that, Sub. I'm sorry to hear that. That's a big old bummer. I don't like that. Is there any time of the day on Sundays that we can swing that? You would have to get up at 6 a.m. Screw that. Well, like later, we could go later. Okay. So you said in the post that the condition was anytime before 6 p.m. Eastern, which is 3 p.m. my time. Is that, how many hours later work for you? For one, Andrew streams in the evening, like at like 10, so I don't want to go that late. But we could do something closer to that time. Oh, way before. Mm-hmm. 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Time. Ah. Okay. Well, we'll revisit it because I want to work you in. I don't want you to have to be in a position where you feel forced out. So we'll keep rehashing it in the 40K channel on the Discord. And if you're interested, look, I know that I said we're closed out, but if you're really interested and you're like, no, I want to communicate. Sunday works for me. Let's work on the time. Then we'll squeeze you in. But that's gonna be a real. You gotta be on it. You don't mean to be a pain. No, you're not a pain. Sub, it's not a pain. Don't worry. This is about working out the time. That's what this part of the discussion is for. Frankly, we should have been having this part of the discussion last week, but I just didn't get on it. Yeah. Okay, all right. You guys is 18 hours ahead in the land of Australia. Yes, that is also Sub's scenario. He's an Aussie lad. Okay, well, we're gonna jump over to Star Wars: The Old Republic. You guys ever heard of it? You guys even know what that is? Well, let's just give it a shot. I hear it's fun. Let's do it. Let's go. Yeah, he's one of those Tasmanian guys, right? Huh? Yeah, it's SWTOR: The Old Republic. It's new. It's kind of like when people say rest in R.I.P. in peace. It's the same thing. Hello, Cheryl. How you doing? Is in Melbourne? Wow. I've heard Melbourne is one of the bigger cities. On the negative side, your sinuses are still a mess. On the plus side, your voice is now deep enough to do those in a world where superheroes are real. Trailer voices, sure. Yeah, what you have to do is start, and pups, you know what I'm talking about, with the world is changing. Because that's hilarious, and the world is always changing. According to all those movie trailer announcers, right? In a world where the world is no longer changing. On a changing table that's not like big enough for you to actually do anything. So you end up kind of using it like, you know, you put the baby on it, you have the shoulder strap with all the stuff and you're working out of it. Like a tackle box you have strapped to your side. It's not a great changing table. You don't know, Jason Bourne has put on a shit ton of weight. Is that true? I caught up. Jason went to McBjorn. Oh no. McBourne? Ha! Nice. Nice call. Nice, very good. But money. Yeah, flying to Australia. My land. You know, we've had some folks who were curious as to where I hail from. It's pretty obvious, I think, right, that I come from the United States, first of all. Those of you who don't have an intimate understanding of the U.S. layout, where was it you thought I was from? Did you guys have any preconceptions about where I started from? The only reason I ask is I had somebody else bring it up today. You thought it was Germany? Really? Now, why is that? And I no judgment, I'm just curious. Well. I'm a Westie boy. Sure. I am. I'm up in the Northwest. Hello? Oh my God, Lutali. In Oklahoma, but you have steadily moved westward. Yes, that's true. And if we know anything, Chicken Boo, that I rode that mudslide down the mountain. I decimated the forests. You do not have an accent of any kind, though. That's great. You knew I was from the States? Yeah. I figure I took the Oregon Trail. Yeah. By the way, they redid the Oregon Trail for the Switch. Sarah and I are gonna play that in our free time. Scrounge some of that up and play some of that. Every mode of speech is an accent to someone from somewhere else. Oh my god, pups, that's true. That's true. Yeah. I'm just super curious because it's been, it's come up a couple times. You know what's wild? So, okay, I actually have a cousin who died of dysentery. I've told you guys a story in stream, but it's been a while. Don't worry. No, hold your awes. It's okay. It's been years. It's been a while. He was backpacking, as we do. We're a bunch of backpackers. Sounds like a slur. Anyway, you bunch of filthy backpackers? Yeah, that doesn't sound right. That seems wrong. And most backpackers are filthy due to the nature of backpacking. So it's not even inaccurate. So, where were we? Yeah, Miles. He died. He was backpacking in Mexico. And he died in a Mexican hospital. He was there for like 3 days and everything was just so shitty in the hospital, they just didn't get him put back together. He died. Dehydration. Dysentery does that. It's nothing to fuck with. It will kill you. It will kill you. Yeah. Just to confirm, all the times for 40K, that's correct, sub. The reason is that it's like the substitute teacher coming to class, right? You only have one name to learn. I have all of your names to learn, potentially, right? Using the metaphor here for time zones. So rather than me convert to all of your time zones independently, you guys convert to mine. I addressed that in the 40K sign-up sheet. I said very strictly that's how I was going to be conducting our time zones. Just for the sake of conversation. Because it's really difficult. You have a video that is explicit. How explicit? And also, sure? Just put a little, one of those filters over it with like a warning. I don't know how to do it. You might have to @Orbithan, or maybe somebody else knows. Yeah, is it like raw dog hardcore penetration? What's the deal? Yeah, is it just like straight up like back of an 18-wheeler lot lizard paying rent? What's going on? A sex take on Christmas jingle bells. I mean, it depends. You gotta use judgment here. Is it something that if you randomly clicked on it, are you going to, would you be like, oh, I wasn't ready for this, in like a bad way? You gotta use judgment here. You gotta use judgment. We're not children in this. I'm assuming a certain level of maturity, or absence of maturity, I guess, in some cases. So really it comes down to a judgment call. During NNN. Well, not here. I'm not going to this. He's talking about adding it to the Discord. You gotta do what you gotta do. I would say, make sure that you put an NSFW filter on there. Does 5 p.m. my time work? Sub, it does for me, but let's go to, let's take the discussion to the 40K channel. That's gonna be the best place because people can vote on it. We can go up and down and there's no, we don't have to have it done by tomorrow. You know, we'll negotiate the time. But it does for me. It does for me. I just want others to be able to have a real solid input. So, I don't either. You might want to @Orbithan, or you might even say @here. Does somebody know how to do this? No, I got you, sub. I got you. Yeah, I'm kind of in a leftover work mode myself. So for those of you guys who don't know, I took a week off of my day job, and then we had like 3 days back to work before we took off for the Thanksgiving break. So I had another long weekend after that. So it was 10 days I took off. Yes, 10 days I took off, and then it was another 4-day weekend. No, 4? Yeah, 4-day weekend, and now I'm back. So in the past 2 weeks, I've worked 3 days. It's been pretty great. More than 2 weeks. It's been like... in the last 17 days, I've worked 3 days. So it's been pretty great. But it's meant that a lot of my responsibilities have... There was a reckoning today, and so I've been kind of in work mode all day. I got you. You're embarrassed? Huh? Huh? Who? Huh? Me? You? Who's Facebook? What's going on? Huh? Do you know what's good? Butts. Gen X Sync, you're speaking the true. Absolutely true. Yeah. Hashtag butts even. Exclamation point butts even. Am I not in queue? Why am I not in queue? It's 8:30. Don't I know it's time to be in queue? There we go. OMG, Becky. Yeah, dude. You concur. Butts are best. They certainly have their appeal. Oh no! Kendall, why are you I'm so confused. But yeah, also we have a date for Merry Kinkmas. We're going to be shooting for the 17th. It's a Saturday, December 17th. You made a final tribute video on TikTok today for JDF. It is posted. Okay, well, obviously I can't play it now. But that's good. You got the NSFW filter over it. It has that little, like, kind of like a woo there kind of a thing, right? Right. Okay. We're in queue. This is good. Okay. Wow. No label, but you made it in the title. Did you, by chance, at people about the, Oh, yeah. Hang on a second. Alright. So there we go. Oh no, it's okay, it's okay. No, I just put an @ here on it so that way people know. Alright, that's it. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. I mean, like, unless you're saying that it has to be taken down. I haven't seen it yet. I have no idea. I can't watch it on stream. If it's NSFW, like if it actually has sex, I can't show it on stream. Although hilarious to me, Twitch has rules, you know? It's a silly Billy. Sex is super important. And it's super awesome. And makes a lot of people really uncomfortable. So, usually, those people don't find themselves here for very long. And not, you know, good and bad. But the truth is, it puts a lot of people off, and so. Oh yeah, and you can always DM, if you ever have any questions, you can always just DM it to me and be like, hey, can I put this on? And then wait for me to be like, oh yeah, dude. And then 100% of the time, I'll say yeah. No, that's not true. There was one thing, and I forget exactly what it was. God damn, I forget what it was. It was some kind of like, I was asking about some kind of a kink because I never heard of it. And someone was like, oh, I have loads of that. And they DM'd me some pictures and they're like, can I post this? It'll help explain what you were talking about. And I was like, no, you can't. So there was that. That happened one time. But outside of that one time, it hasn't happened. So 99% of the time? Yeah. I mean, it's not a big deal. Well, no, and I don't remember what it was. I think we were talking, it had something to do with like, I don't remember, but I think one of the pictures, it had something to do with, what's her name? the Peach bunny from Space Jam? No, it was just something that I was like, no, you can't post that. I keep wanting to say Babs. Lola, that one. Yeah. So it had something to do with Lola. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was something to do with Lola. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, hey, it's whatever. That's right, Babs from Tiny Toons. Thank you, Riel. God, memory's a funny thing. Thank you for that. That's good. Yes. Tiny Toons. God! What a great show! Anyway, yeah. Yeah. We didn't have cable, so we didn't have access to Tiny Toons, but we did have Animaniacs. We had Animaniacs, that's kinda cool. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Whenever we went to my grandmother's house, we just sat there, plopped in front of the TV for hours, trying to catch Dexter's Laboratory, Powerpuff Girls. Although admittedly, I think I was a little older and than the demographic for the Powerpuff Girls, but I didn't care. It was on Cartoon Network, I needed to watch it. Yep. Cartoon. Yo. Kind of reminds me. I don't know. I haven't seen anything about that. Maybe you guys know more than I do. I think that was kind of an exaggeration. Some rumors were going around about that because the guy who made Yu-Gi-Oh! Died, but... No, I don't think it is. Yo, Kendall. If I told you before you would be back in a couple of weeks, it wasn't confirmed, but you can confirm. You should be back on sometime before New Year's. Oh, okay. Hope everything is well. Dr. Scratch and Sniff. Was a favorite and Hello Nurse, of course. Slappy Squirrel, Buttons. And what about the Three Stooges Mafia Pigeons? That was the Goodfellas. What was it called? The Goodfeathers? What was their thing? I also loved the Goodfeathers. That's what it was. Okay. There's also the Crash Test Dummies, and then the hold on. What is it? It's the Wheel of Morality. Turn. Tell us the lesson that we should learn. And it was always just some bullshit. You gotta get your bills paid up for December. Then you'll be able to get back in afterwards. Well, okay. Alright. Hey man, you gotta do what you gotta do. And if you need a reprieve from all that, here we are. I hear you, man. I hear you. Really. Hello? Alright. Good. I understand that completely, though. We have, we got bills, of course, over here, and, you know, we do okay, but we're by no means, you know, wealthy. It does help, though, that, like, we have at least I have a very different definition of what poor is because of how broke we were growing up. But, fire up your 3500 custom Darth Revan PC. Ooh, that'll be really, really sick. That'll be really, really sick. Yeah. That'll be pretty sick. Yeah, man. How did the Animaniacs, in the first place? Well, they ran around the Warner Brothers studio until they were caught. They locked them in the tower whenever they get caught. And, they're Animaniacs. How many channel points to have me say, work diva? When I win this match? I don't even know. I don't even know what that means. I'm happy to say it. You don't even need to worry about it. Is there a particular inflection you'd like me to put on work diva? I can do that. I got no issue with that. Do you want low? Do you want extra gravel? Do you want loud? Is this something that an Inquisitor might bellow from a balcony? Is that how we do it? Can I get a couple rounds at it? Can I hit it a couple times? Sure. In the voice of Darth Barris? I'm not sure I can do that. I can try. It's not going to be good, though. We have a very different timbre, Darth Barris and I. He has a much more gravitas. He puts a lot of inflection in it, disciple. I have a little more gravel. That's true. Mine is, less filled with cake. I think, I'll tell you what I could do. Started playing Op, got geared, having more fun than Marauder, sad to say. I understand, Rated. In fact, I recommend it. Honestly, sounds good. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Well, a little bit, Lisa, a little bit. Yeah. So, let's see. Work diva. Work diva. Or is it closer together? Is it work diva? Is that what do we have? Should we put a little more rattle into it? Work diva. Was that a good one? Is it a command? Are you commanding the diva to work? Work diva. Is that what it is? Where are we coming from? What's my motivation? What's going on? Diva, work, now. Which one? How has the diva motivated me in the past? Do I know? Do I know diva? Is diva the name or is diva a title? Oh, you work diva, how could you? Chicken Boo will see you. The motivation is that I'm motivating someone. So diva ought to be working. It is my command and my wish that diva works. Work, diva. Work. Diva, work. Oh wait, that's not right. How are we doing this? I'll take 4,000 or 5,000 stabs at it. We'll just keep going. A word of encouragement. Oh no! I need to die, cause no! I don't have to anyway. And some work done? Well, work, diva, work. Okay, alright. You ran Nightmare Gods from the Machines today. How did it go? How far'd you get? How far'd you get?
You are now a sentinel.
Oh. Well, thank you for that, Galvarus. Work, diva. Is that a clean one? You beat it? Oh my god. Really? With what raid group? Nightmare Gods. Really? There aren't a lot of people who've done that. That's incredible. You have a well, yeah, you can't do Nightmare Gods without a pre-made. Most pre-mades can't do Nightmare Gods. So that's really saying something. In fact, there really aren't more than a handful of people who have completed Nightmare God since 7.0. That's pretty unreal. That's impressive. Sincerely. Let's see here. If we take parsley.io, for example, right? Oh yeah, I'm not saying that's players' fault. That's not what I mean. Right. Do any of you ever have a day? I actually say that all the time. Sometimes ironically, sometimes not. Cheryl, I actually often, something I'll say to myself is, Ashton, is that you? Am I being punked? Ashton, where are you? I will say that, at work. I will say that to random people. Yeah, no, I think we've said it on stream before. Am I being punked? Ashton, where are you? Yeah. No, I get that, Cheryl. I vibe on that one. Yeah. Greetings. How you doing, Croc? The master server, Malgus? I agree. The head of my waitstaff, Malgus, is a commanding lead of servants. And he knows his place. It's serving greater servers. But we try to help the little people. Like Malgus, the server, you guys. I agree. Hail the master server, Satil Sean, and we can pass some over to Malgus, sure. The leftover. All right, let's jump into, by the way, Orbithan, how was your accidental purchase? Have you jumped into that yet? An unexpected get. How was it? Satil Sean to rule them all. It's updating. That's pretty sweet. Okay, we want to go Pazak? I'm intrigued. Show me. Oh, you can just go right to Pazak. I'm not signing up for anything though, because I don't wanna. So, let's go with stats. I think, right? Operation statistics. Let's see here. You're going to Galactic Star Cruiser. Oh, that's awesome. Hello. Let's go with Gogs from the machine. Display. Wow. Join. Well, thank you. Look at this. Really? I love this. This is just so beautiful. I love data. God, I love data. This is beautiful. Let's jump to Isaac's. See how many people have even gotten that far. Wow. You wonder if WoW is why SWTOR is waiting on the release of 7.2. It's hard to say. I know that one of the reasons we see updates on the timetable that we do is because of quarterly reports. I don't have any details for you. I have no inside information. But normally you want to hit certain release benchmarks to reflect on certain quantitative data that you can provide. And so I know that that does have a lot to do with it. And if one of your competitors is releasing something, you often want to do that one. Where am I on fleet? I'm right here apparently. Finishing my weekly. How about that? Apparently I'm in the supplies. Cool. Where are you? Ew, goody.
We hope our inventory will meet your needs.
How goes my Galactic Seasons progress? Very slowly. I've tried very little.
Thank you for your
I'll probably try a little more right now. Good question. Thank you. Kind of forget about it. I haven't done any of the game stuff, dude. None. That they added the collector's edition vendor to the... Yeah, it's kind of neat. The only thing is, I'm just not sure the juice is worth the squeeze. It's cool, right? But like, it's 2,000 credits, which is like... What is that? $20? Or cartel coins? So here's the thing about WoW, and some of you heard this, so I'll be brief. I played WoW back when Lich King came out for a 14-day trial, and this is before I ever played SWTOR. This is a while ago, and I had a 14-day free trial, and at the end they were like, okay, we're gonna let you know how much time you played. And of the 14 days, they were like, okay, you played 10 days worth. And I was like, oh, I played on 10 of the days? And they're like, that's not what we said. That's not what we said. No, of the 14 days, you played 10 days. And I was like, I probably shouldn't, I probably shouldn't play this, and I didn't. I didn't touch it again, and I haven't. But that was the last time that I what the fuck? Hello? D-Beck? Is that you? D-Beck, is that you? D-Beck! D-Beck! Thank you! Thank you very much. No, I just didn't do much sleeping. No. I just really didn't do much sleeping. I really didn't do much else. It was super fortunate. We had, I think, the worst snowfall we've ever... Yeah, a little bit, Kendall, yeah. It was the worst... Yeah, D-Beck Master. I agree, Colin. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much, D-Beck. These are gonna find some very creepy and lovely, homes. The point is, there was a lot of time that I played, very little time I didn't play, and it was the worst snow we've had in the Pacific Northwest ever. Like, I don't think it's ever snowed like it snowed. It was like 3 feet, 4 feet high in some places. You couldn't go anywhere. Like, I think there was a 12 to 14 day, depending on your school district, period, where people were like, just didn't go to school. They literally had to stay extra weeks into summer because they had to make it up. I didn't, I was in college, but none of the classes were going. No one had courses. And so I was just chilling. I had literally 2 weeks. It's actually what convinced me to do it. I was kind of, it doesn't matter. The point is, I had nothing to do. And so I was like, sure, I'll play. And then I played and did very, very little else.
Welcome to the clan, warrior.
Yo, Cry, thank you. Appreciate you. Welcome in. How you doing? Yeah, you shall tell you guys your 13 years of slash played in WoW. That's impressive. No, I just, to answer your question, yeah. Yeah, probably. That sounds right, Orbithan. That sounds right. That sounds right. You appreciate excellent streamers? Well, I'll take that. I don't deserve it, but I'll take it. Thank you. Yeah, it wasn't so bad. We were okay. It was just sticking powdered snow all hours, like those fatty flakes that just stack. And then it would just get cold enough at night, it would freeze, and then more, and then freeze, and then more. It was a mess. Yeah, I had nothing to do. So it was pretty dope. It was pretty dope. But yeah, I haven't played since then because I was like, nah. Where was it? This was in the Pacific Northwest. We've never had snow like this. This was years ago. It was right when Wrath of the Lich King came out. I had that 14-day trial. How scientific of me. Yeah, dude, those fatty flakes. You know what I'm talking about? You guys have seen them. They're all goofy shaped. Beautiful. This was in the Pacific Northwest. We almost never have this. In fact, I have never seen it. My parents, who've been here longer than me, have never seen it. It was incredible. We've never seen it since then either. You think so? Is that what it was? Oh my God. New York State, you've seen all kinds of snow? Yeah, we just don't get that over here. Hello, Junasa. Yeah, I know you guys get way colder than we do. Because of our proximity, especially where I am specifically, we have the Columbia River and the coast. And all that water really locks in the temperature. Yeah. You have to go for now. Rated. Congratulations on your run. You did what very few people have done today. That's excellent. Yeah, kinda, Caldwell, yeah. Because you were so excited and happy for the snow days here in Texas last year. But unfortunately, yeah. Well, there was a lot of that. And right now, parts of Texas have and maybe you should check on this, I don't know where you are. There's an advisory on boiling water before you drink it because something else is going on. I don't have all the details, you have to forgive me. Do be aware of that though, Austin. Is that where it is? But anyway, be careful. There's a water boil advisory somewhere in Texas. I didn't see the whole thing. You're in that? Jesus, Mercury, I'm sorry. It's in Houston? Okay. Oh, so my family. Okay, tight. Nice. I have family in Houston. I need to buy some shit. I'm just gonna stand in here. Come on! Yeah, dude. So good to see you. Oh my God, I'm Farley up here in a second. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Ew. All right, I need to go to the materials tab. We need to go down and we need to see how many of these. 2? Oh, that's hardly any. I think it takes like 4. Should I give away a, ooh, would people like that? Is that weird? Is it weird if I give away a gold augment for the giveaway? People wouldn't want that. Like a crit augment? People wouldn't want that, right? Is that weird? I have no idea, man. I have no idea, Caldwell. Yo, what's up, Stave? How you doing, man? Legendary Ember, so I have 4 of these. That's great. And okay, we're gonna go with the yellows. Okay, all right. Hello. Gold augments cost a fortune. Yeah, but what if I gave some away during the giveaway? Would that be okay? Oh. I had to double check. 14, yeah.
Tell your friends, huh?
You would take it? Okay. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. Okay. Okay. That's... never mind. You don't have a use for it since...
Due to increased security levels,
yeah.
all visitors must register.
I got you. I got you, Haplona, too. I got you. I got you. So maybe not. Maybe not. But you know, though, you could turn it around and you could sell it for an enormous amount of money. How much do they go for? I don't even know. Can you even sell them on the GTN? Would you use them on Conquest gear, solo player only? Well, it depends. Me, personally, I have 14 gold augments, and they're amazing. If you're curious, this is what one of them looks like, and this is probably the one I would make since it's the most versatile. They're incredible, so you would want to use it if you're trying for anything that doesn't require like base components. And you don't want to get rid of it. This is something that's coming in 7.2, a notification when you go to break down gear that's been augmented and has the augment, it's like, whoa. Whoa. You have an augment in here still. Currently, that isn't a notification that pops up. What is that 5? A very good question. Unfortunately, my good friend Andrew isn't here to get the answer. Now, the reason that's unfortunate is the only reason it exists is to torture my friend. And is because my friend is a very pragmatic person. And this right here, it does irk me that it's not as minimal as it could be, but it makes him crazier. And that brings me happiness. Real happiness. The warmth, the glow that you need to get through the hard stuff. That's what I'm talking about. Andrew's sadness is the kindling and the fire that keeps me going. But, yeah, Caldwell, yeah. And here, we see that right here. Yes, Beeman, yes. And so, it's 5 HK helmets that when they went from a legacy item to a bound to character item, they didn't have a place to put them. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. I don't pick up loot either. I don't do it. I have a couple million credits. I have a few million. And so I just don't see I don't think about it. Look, I have 18 million credits. 18 million credits, that's a lot. I don't need more than that. 18 million, that's a lot. Dude, Orbithan, I think about it all the time. That's billion? Gal, what? Are you sure? Stave. Whoa. Wait, hold on. Speaking of SWTOR, you helped her today. Creating a new vision disability guide. Oh, that's awesome. Oh no. Oh no. I guess we better give some away. What do you guys think? Should we do that this Wednesday? Should we give some away? Oh, and then I have over 1 billion here. You did? What'd you buy? Is that a hypercrate? It's pretty wild. The numbers are pretty wild these days. They're pretty wild. I gotta put it over. Yep, hypercrack. Yep. Gotta get that. Gotta get that line in. Well, obviously, D-back, we're gonna use one of these. Good, those are off cooldown. What am I doing? Come on now. We have a lot to give away. I'm thinking I'm gonna build this off stream, so I don't bore you guys to death. But
You are now a sentinel.
oh, Iacona, look at this, a 9-month streak, tier 3. That's so generous. I think it was, and now I don't need answers, but if I remember correctly, there was like a 6-month in a row thing. You like did it in a bundle of like 6 months at tier 3. That's pretty incredible. I thank you, obviously. Yeah, I know, dude. The year is like gone. I know. I remember like, and the weird thing is this, is that I have this streaming as like a kind of like a guide, right? And I remember like, it's kind of hard to say. Well, the problem, Kendall, is this. Still feels like 2019. You know what's wild? Somebody said today, they were like, in the mid-80s, 40 years ago. I was like, oh, you're wrong, though, because that's not possible. And then like, and I was like, oh damn. I was it was dude. It was called, well, the thing about it is that they're super expensive. If we look at the cartel market, the fact of the matter is they are more than half of a hyper crate each. They're 3,200 cartel coins a piece. And so the way that it works is my system is usually, and we're kind of off kilter at the moment, which is benefiting me greatly, but my system is normally that I spend $100 on cartel coins for hyper crates, and then I use what I ever have left over to be able to buy 3 crates, right? 3 hyper crates. Then the next week, usually, I don't have enough to use that kind of runoff, and so I'll spend $200. And then, yeah, no, I know. I actually do know about this. I was advising somebody on Zoom recently, and it's just nuts. It's nuts. Yeah. Well, thank you for that, Chaz. But it's, honestly, it's about the fun. It's about the enjoyment. It's about spreading good vibes, and so I'm happy to do it. But the thing is, though, is what that means, Caldwell and Kendall, is that the Masters Datacron is kind of a unique thing. We'd really have to be cutting into hypercrates, which, in my opinion, offer a lot greater bang for the buck, so to speak. Good karma. Is that what it is? I don't know about that. Specifically, I should show you guys this. I've kind of worn it out, and I'm tired of hearing myself talk about it. But you're debating on it. It's beautiful. The only problem is it doesn't have like a special effect with the blade, so it's beautiful, but it's, yeah. So the thing that I'm tired of hearing about, from me, not from you, is the fact that, like, Reddit, where karma is the points, you know, the doots up and down, they really go out of their way to keep it down. And so it might surprise you guys, like, cause you can see what like amount of people have upvoted. They actually gives you a percentage whenever you make a post on Reddit. I don't know if you have or not, but it gives you a percentage of how many people have upvoted, right? And so there are posts that I'll make that end up getting 40 upvotes total. That's the net positive 40 upvotes, right? Then, if you go look at the percentage, it's like 64% upvotes. Which means a lot of people voted, but a lot of people voted down. And so, I know that you were probably speaking more on the meta sense of karma, but if we're looking at karma as a collectible thing, karma as it is on Reddit, I definitely don't have a lot of. But I also don't care about that, so it's perfectly fine. As a thing. You think so? It could be. It could be. I really don't know. People downvote your giveaways. Most. Man, I got like 4. Yeah, I did. Yeah. You're posting. Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? And that's okay. Honestly, that's okay. Busy Sword, that's perfectly fine. The reason is that, at least this is my conclusion. I believe the reason is that, people see the giveaway posts as, me probably jerking off in a mirror. You know, it's self-serving, it's self-promoting. I'm saying, hey, go watch me. And that's what it is. And I'm happy that the good folks who mod the SWTOR subreddit are chill with me posting that kind of thing, because they told me they removed my stuff. Headstrong Apprentice, sure. They removed the first couple of posts that I made, and they were like, "Dude, you can't do that." Right, that's true, and the 1440. Yeah, and that's okay. And some people have actually been like, obvious scam is obvious. And to my eternal thanks, some of you guys have actually stepped up and defended it, and it's so nice. You guys don't have to do that. I appreciate that. Actually, and I don't want to get into it, but some people have even said, have even accused others of being bots because they post every week on the stream saying nice things. Thank you, Orbithan. I appreciate that. That's okay. Yeah. Well, thank you, Real. I appreciate it. You guys, thank you. Oh, Caldwell, you have defended your giveaways before. Yeah, no, I totally get that. And I do. Yo, Z-Man, how you doing? You gotta keep me humble. Hey, I'll tell you what, Orbithan. If you want to keep me humble, just keep asking for more shorts and clip compilations. I'll probably shut down the stream before I'm comfortable with those. Yo, beep, 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 boop, 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 beep, 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 beep. Dude, I'm so good. The Z-Man, I'm so good. How are you? Welcome in, Raiders. How was your stream? You good? What'd you play? SWTOR? Yeah. It's okay, Kendall. Yeah. Sarah and I, because playing that Skyrim file on the Switch is impossible with the anniversary content installed, we couldn't do it. I gotta go back to PvP. Jesus, what am I doing? We couldn't do it. Oh Christ! Thank you. Yeah, that's nice. Did I actually add this in anything? Hold on.
Piggy pig boy? Is that one?
Oh, I'm a little piggy pig boy. Yeah.
Piggy pig boy?
Nice.
Oh,
This is 123 views.
Pig boy.
This is one of the most
Piggy
viewed.
pig boy? Is that one?
I'm a little piggy pig boy.
Yeah. Okay. I don't even know what I was saying. Oh. You get so many raids, you finally stop putting the doors back up. Yeah. We just let it open, air out. But yeah, honestly, it's, I can't, I was saying this, and I've said this so many times, I can't stand, editing my own content. If you guys are ever like, man, why doesn't he do more stuff? Mostly, it's because just compulsive reflex. After a cringe hits a certain level of hearing my own voice and editing my own content, I just close Pro Editor. I just close it. I don't even think about it. I just, and I just hit close, and I'm like, I can't, This is one reason I really think I might hire an editor. I don't have like a lot of money to do that, but I think I might have to start budgeting for that, because it's just killing me. It's just killing me. So if you want to keep me humble, keep making me watch my own shit. Oh, this is nice. I'm gonna get the daily. This is really fun. It was good. Did a couple of speed runs? Which ops? Which ops? I'm sorry, I didn't even see it. Totally so self-obsessed. Raid. Pay the editor and cookies. Editors are an extremely undervalued EV and TFB. Nice. I love them. Classics. Undervalued skill set. And if you're really good, it's really hard to place a value on it. Budget for the editor, give them a YouTube percentage. Here's the thing though, you would be shocked how little money, in fact, you can't actually get paid by YouTube until you have 1,000 subs. So that's pretty far away. So if it's a YouTube percentage, well, 0 is a percentage. 0% is something. We'll edit for Girl Scout Thin Mint cookies. Yeah. Well, and that's the other thing, is that it's also difficult to... It's difficult to really budget for, because I can't guarantee that somebody shares the same values that I have on this, which is I'm really trying not to make money. And it isn't that I don't want, I'm not like afraid of it. It's just that any money that comes in could be spent on the project, which means spending on an editor. But it means that, you know, it's difficult. It's difficult. It's very difficult. It's very difficult. That's really what it comes down to. No, I have, I think, 100 something, like 120 or something. No, he does. Yeah, our tax guy, hilarious conversation. First of all, he's like, what is this? You have your employer is Amazon? What is this? Twitch? What is that? What is this? What are these figures? Where is this money? And it's like, where is this income at? Where is this? Oh, I spent it all. What? On what? Oh, on the thing. Do you have receipts? Yeah. All of it's gone? You spent all of it? Wait, how much did you spend? What are these receipts? These are for way more than what came in. What is this? What is Twitch? It's hilarious. It's hilarious. It's something else. Yeah, it's pretty funny. We actually had a gal at first who was, I think, kind of new, or she'd retired and come back. That was kind of the sense that I got, is that it was like, she was a retired accountant who like was just kind of picking up like seasonal work during tax time. And she was like going through it. She's like, I don't feel comfortable with whatever this is. I was like, okay. And she's like, I want to give you to one of the more seasoned people who's still yada yada. And so we went over. We moved tax people. Yeah. Well, it hasn't been that long. I've only been streaming for one tax period, so it's not, you know. This stream isn't 2 years old yet. We're actually only this month, I think, at a year and a half. So, well, a year and a half as when you can have people sub. Affiliate. Yeah, we kind of went and fast forward over here. We hit partner before the year was over, became a SWTOR, you know, person. Yeah, this is, we're not even a year and a half old. We became an official SWTOR stream, before a year, hit partner before a year.
Welcome to the clan war.
Oh, hey, what's up? Welcome in. A founder? No, not a founder! I know. Yeah, it's whatever. Oh, thank you for following. Yeah, it's really nice. Yes, I know. Yeah, so it's a hell of a thing.
Everyone, watch Gold Squad succeed.
No, I'm not. I'm not a founder. Look at this. So look at this. My wife makes all my emotes. You see this little crying scent caricature with the violin? My darling wife. This is a little bit of history. My darling wife was like, hey, I've got a surprise for you one day. And I'm like, oh, really? And she's like, yeah, I think it'll really help for the people that tease you about being a founder. And I was like, oh my God, my wife's got my back. She's in my corner, and she's gonna help me refute the claims, you know, that I'm not worthy or I'm not enough. Oh, this is so great, babe, thanks. And she's like, yeah, here it is. It's an emote of me crying, playing the violin. And she's like, yeah, you can put this up, because it's you crying. Because, you know, you're not a founder. And I'm like, ah! And it was the worst. I had to go learn how to play the violin. Obviously, it's a classical instrument. It's beautiful. Who doesn't love the violin? Lindsay Sterling's incredible. Does it have a mustache? Oh my God, I didn't see one. Let's see. I don't think it's a mustache. That's me. That's me with that face. I'm pretty sure. No, I'm not a founder. And I think you did have an idea, Funky Thunder. I think you did. No, don't. Yeah. And I'm excited because as soon as December starts, I'm going to release the Merry Kinkmas special emote. Or should we wait on the emote and just have the merch available? I think it's gonna be that. I think it's gonna be that one. I think so too, Caldwell. I think so too. Oh golly, there's 2 of them. This is getting out of hand. There's 3 of them. I'm gonna die. Chill, guys. Stop. This is just, I don't like it. You know? Alright. Boy. I said earlier that my electric boogaloo, the border of my numb zone wasn't a problem, but it's actually probleming at me a little bit. Well, and you know, the thing is, Galvarus, it's my own damn fault. Truly. The thing is this. A buddy of mine was like, hey, this new game came out. Remember Coder? It's like that, but it's WoW. You're gonna love it. And I was like, I don't know if that's for me. That sounds like some real nerd shit. And he's like, well, alright. If you're too good for that, whatever. And then, you know, time went on. And then after a while, it became free to play, which of course was the marker for when it was no longer available. You can no longer become a founder, right? And so the founder title was no longer available at that part, or at that juncture. So it was my own damn fault. I started playing 2 weeks after that. Dude, here's the thing, Galvarus. I've undergone an incredible transformation. And I'm not saying that, like, I was ever, like, truly on one, you know, in one camp or another. And this is gonna surprise a lot of you. I used to be quite a bro. I had unironic puka shell necklaces at one time in my life. I'm gonna say it. The first part of getting past it is admitting you had a problem. And I was an unironic bro. There were many, many nights of beer pong. I can't even tell you. I'm very good. That's not a brag, that's a fact. They used to call me Laser. That's real. Because I never arced, it just went right in. Yeah. You 1000% see it. And it's accurate. That's a fact. So look, I've had a hell of a transformation, but again, I was never truly in one camp or another. I've always been accepting. It was always just like a, you know, it was just something to be like, it was just my way of dismissing. But it really did sound like some nerd shit, because it was, I mean, think about it, it was Star Wars mixed with World of Warcraft. Oh my god. I was never in a fraternity, no. I didn't do that because they were too expensive. They were very expensive. Well, and honestly, he was like one of my best friends, and so if you know bro culture at all, if you know bro culture at all, you know that bagging on your friends with whatever opportunity you can is just a part of it. That's like breathing. Oh my goodness! Look at this opportunity! Wow! You guys, it looks like Finish here has really blessed us today. Do you have any last words before I ban you, Finish? Anything to say if you're a real person? No? I can wait for the stream delay to catch up. I don't think it matters. It's just a, yeah. Well, they'll be on their way out as soon as I'm out of this fight. And oh, that would have been so satisfying. Alrighty then. Oh, it's just a spam. That's all. It's nothing to worry about. Alright. First time chat. Last time chat. Bye. Alright. So, the, I appreciate that. You know, we really do okay. We're not that big. Oh, really? That's not a surprise. That's not a surprise.
And there's the wing.
Yeah, we,
Confuse more soldiers.
we're not that big, so it's really not that big. Also, we have a pretty chill. And 99% of the times, it's, you know, really funny to see what the auto mod catches. And I have the allowances on, you know,
Control points have been activated.
you couldn't do it if you were a big streamer. I have all the permissions. Anyone can pretty much do everything. How do I feel about it? I feel like, it's, you know, okay. The truth is this. I don't care. And that comes after doing some weighing, right? So I actually feel a certain way, and then I feel a certain way, and it equals out at eh. The first thing that I feel is to have something removed from a game always sucks, because you're taking away an element of the game, especially something that's been there forever, that people have counted on and liked about the game. That always hurts. And I don't want to exclude anybody simply by principle, right? You don't like ranked, you're not in this game anymore. We don't want you. That sucks. That sucks. Okay. So what's the other side? The other side is this. The ranked portion of ranked hasn't meant a lot for a while. There aren't a lot of people playing it, and win trading is not just common, but I know people who don't even do ranked that much, who have been kicked out of their raiding parties because they wouldn't win trade to get max gear. Kicked out of their raiding groups. Some of the best players in the game have been kicked out of their raiding groups because they wouldn't win trade. It's so common, it's expected. It doesn't mean a lot to be in ranked. Doesn't mean a lot. There are just a couple of people who are at the top spots on all the servers. It's not a lot of people getting the rewards. It's not a lot of people actually benefiting. To make matters worse, they're roping in people who aren't planning win trading to kind of launder their activity. And it's lame. That's pretty damn lame. Not even mentioning the toxicity, which I think is just something that is ongoing, right? You're gonna have that struggle. People say this is something to fix toxicity. I'm not so sure. I think toxicity is going to follow everywhere, and I think that there's going to be a lot of retaliatory toxicity. I think that everyone needs to be aware of that potential. There are people who are going to be toxic simply because they want to make a point that the changes coming in 7.2
Sentinel.
didn't change toxicity. Oh, and you thought this was gonna go away. I'll show you. Tight. Busy Sword, thank you. That's incredible. We only get one of those a month. You're a darling. Thank you. So yeah, how do I feel about it? Look, to have an element of your game wholesale removed sucks. But what do we lose? We lost players, and that hurts. There are people, even well-known, well-liked streamers content creators for SWTOR who won't be coming back. And that sucks. But it's, I think a net neutral. I think that totally sucks that they're missing. But we're going to have is leveling all 20 of them. Yeah. You missed out. There's a lot changing. They're going to be removing well, yeah, actually a lot good. There's going to be a lot of quality of life stuff that's going to be changing. Really, really good stuff. A lot of quality of life stuff that's going to be changing. We're getting a new planet with new dailies. We're getting some new plot progression. And we're also seeing a complete redesign of PvP. One of my very favorite things is that now you won't accidentally be popped into 4v4 queue. I can't stand 4v4 queue because it's garbage. And not just the ranked, but the actual 4v4 queue. On your Sin tank, yeah. And you're not alone. There are people who, Marauders are seeing a lot of changes. Yeah. Marauders are taking a bullet. Marauders and Sentinels. Obviously I have some bias. But you're not alone. Changing percentages on damage, what moves do what, is a constant struggle. It's never gonna feel perfect. It's always ongoing. Well, here's the deal, Riel. And coming with 7.2, you really will want to try it. And I encourage you all. We'll do some stuff together. One thing that we're going to see is, just like with the Galactic Seasons, we're going to have an entire, like, effectively a Galactic Seasons strictly for PvP, where you can get PvP-centered rewards for playing, for participating, for doing weeklies, for doing dailies. You're going to get, everyone's going to have a chance at actually doing the 4v4 stuff. Now here's the thing, Harplano 2. The 4v4, it's going to be its own queue. It's going to be its own queue. So the 8v8 stuff, that's one queue. 4v4 is its own queue. It simply won't be a mistake anymore. You'll still be able to queue for it. A lot of people will. It's just not going to be ranked. Yeah. Well, you know what you're gonna do. Is the thing. Well, so I mean, if you don't know what you're gonna do, you can always just bust around till you find what you like. Only ranked competitions you play are the Pokemon games for Switch. You breed Pokemon non-stop to get perfect. Oh, sure. Your question. Will you try the new PvP 4v4? No, I won't. At least not without a huge reason. I really hate it. And I can't stress that enough. I play it up on here, you know, but like, I really do hate it. It's a huge bummer. And it's where I imagine we'll see the most toxicity. And frankly, enough people know my position on it. I have a feeling that even with well-wishers, we're gonna see some people who are being dickheads because they know I'm live. Would I do 4v4s with comms pre-made? I think that they're supposed to change. I don't think it's going to be perfect right away. And I'm not interested in participating. I don't know how else to say it. I don't care about it. Getting better and yeah. Some people will be bastards just because my Angular. You think so? You think that's the thing? It could be. That could be. I've told you about my driver's ed, right? So when I was a driver's ed, there was this dude who was like really weird, and I don't mean like, you know, like us kind of weird. I mean, he was like a freaking weirdo. Like one day he came over and like, but he didn't do it. He did it like Ninja Cat. We were like in high school, and well, it's not a dog tag. It's actually just this leather thing here. But yeah, my leather jacket is it's hung up. It's in the closet. But it'll make more appearances this month especially. So the with my driver's ed, when I was doing that one, the and this is actually that same strip of leather with a clover on it, actually. But with the driver's ed, so there was this dude, he did like the Ninja Cat thing where he was like pillar to pillar to pillar to pillar, and like was like right there, and he was like right on top of me. He was like no personal boundaries. We didn't like know each other. And I was like, hey man, can I help you? And this is the driver's ed I had to go to because I was arrested for peeing on the football field because I was so drunk. I thought it was okay. That was a whole different story. The point is, during homecoming. Anyway, that's a whole different story. This though, this guy, he was just like right on top of me. And our driver's ed instructor was an honest to God asshole. Like this guy was a piece of shit. And he was super sexist, super chauvinistic. And I know that like some people are like, yeah, but like, you know, no, dude, this guy went out of his way. Well, no, it'll come up later, you know, it'll come up another time. PG? No, it is. So, so this guy, our driver's ed instructor, I would often be chatting with my friend Haley, and we were sitting next to each other, and I'd be like making her laugh, you know, instead of listening, because like I didn't want to be there, I didn't care, but I was, you know, I'd be making her laugh and just like flirting and just like chilling, and like she'd be like giggling and stuff, and like she would be able to like hold it in after a while, and she would, you know, be stifling laughter or chatting or whatever, and the guy, our instructor, would be like, Haley, stop distracting Sent. He's gonna need to know how to drive. Maybe it's not important for you, someone's gonna drive you around, but let the man listen. All the time. It was always my fault. Every single time. Clearly. He just did, it's not how he saw it. He was just like, no, get this bitch to shut up. That was like literally how he saw the world. And so he was always doing that, and I thought it was hilarious because there was no consequence for me. So I was just like, you know, I was having a great time. This dude was a real boys club kind of guy. And he, been wanting to get back into SWTOR. Now you got the time. You never finished Onslaught. Ooh, you have a lot to do. You wanted to try flashpoints, war zones, and PvP. Here's the deal. Do story, you'll easily get to level cap, and then war zones, flashpoints. In fact, the flashpoints will come up as part of your plot, so don't worry about that. And oh, and by the way, group up with us, chill. We'll do operations. We'll get in there. We'll make a mess of things. Lil Craig, welcome back to SWTOR. You're gonna have a good time. But to finish my story, this dude, he had a huge dickhead energy, and but like the student, my fellow student who did like the Ninja Cat approach, he was like on top of me one day, and he's like, hey, and I was like, what's up? And he's like, you know how we're supposed to check the cars before we get in? Because you do your check of the car before you get in, right? Dude, definitely do it. Definitely. And by the way, even if you never show up in the stream again, do yourself a favor. Two things. You want to make sure that you join the Discord. 100% do that. If nothing else, do that. We have like 600 people in there who love to talk about SWTOR. It's pretty much all SWTOR. And they know more than me in many cases. You have a question, ask. Ask, you're gonna get an answer. We got people all over the place. Oh, don't worry, Kendall, we're not done. The second thing is this. Every single Wednesday, we do a giveaway on this stream. And right there, Pups is exactly right. And I know this is self-serving, but hear me out. This is the kind of giveaway that a lot of people will do once a year, and we do it every single week. It's huge. It's like, it's a big deal. So, and I know it's like, well, of course you would say that, but I'm telling you, man, like it's a thing. It's a thing. Like, pretty much cult. And when this does become a cult, again, everyone, it's gonna be really nice. The Dark Lord Cthulhu will get his blood, and that'll be fantastic. But there you go. Pretty much. No, it's true, and it's really insane. Like we've been doing it for over a year, and the kind of yeah, a little bit, but still, it's a lot of fun. True. Okay, so again, Discord, absolutely, and then the great giveaway on Wednesday for sure. So I need to get back in the queue. The point is, with this, with the driver's ed thing, this guy, he's like, you know, it's just to check the cars, and I was like, yeah, and he's like, our teacher, he threatened to throw me out of class because I didn't check the car last time. We'll see how much he checks his car. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? And he's like, oh, we'll see. And he kind of disappears into the fog. And I was like, it. And like, I don't know what that was about. But he, it turns out when the teacher comes in, he comes in hot as a rocket. And he's like, which one of you did it? Which one of you did it? Which one of you did it? And everyone's like, I don't know. And he goes right to the guy, the weird dude. He goes right to him, and he's like, it was you. I know it was you. And he's like, yeah, no, it wasn't. I don't know what you're talking about. And he's like, someone did it. And he holds up like this like piece of shrapnel. It's like metal shrapnel. And he's like, last week, it was a pen I found right behind my tire. This week, I found this. And yeah, sure enough, Weirdo had actually put like a piece of metal shrapnel, wedged it up under his tire, hoping he wouldn't check, but he did check. He did the precursor check around the truck. And he's like, which one of you was it? And he was like super pissed off. And but so whatever. So we had at the end of the I didn't rat him out, I didn't care. So like we got to the end of driver's ed. We're at the final where it all comes down to it. And he's like, dude, he did. Yeah, he did. And so but we get to the end, and he's like, hey, Sent, you're a good kid. You're a good kid. And I'm like, thanks. And he has my final in his hand, and he's like, you know who put the metal behind my tire? And I was like, I had no idea. And he's like, was it that weirdo in the front row? And I was like, man, I don't know. And he's like, it was, wasn't it? Hey, thank you. I'll make sure he gets it. And I was like, what? I don't want to know what that means. And like, and he's just like, yeah, good kid. Literally writes 100% on my test, circles it, and puts it on the pile. Didn't even open it. Never even opened it. Just like, yeah, all right. 100%, put it on the pile. That's this guy, like, he just, oh God. I don't even want to know. But that was, I think, it was one of the times, oh, it's so good. Yeah, it just goes, no, but the thing is though, is the guy's so, he's just so boys club that this is just like, he's like, oh, he's a good kid. He's athletic, tall, white guy. Yeah, he's in, and just gives me the goods. And it's like, oh, tight. And that's not the first time that's happened. I'm ashamed to say it's a thing. But it's a thing. Especially up here in the Pacific Northwest. It's very, very white. Poor boy. But yeah, it's a thing. The boys club is real. If there are some people, ladies out there who are just like, I feel like there's a boys club, but I don't know. No, there is. There is. It's getting smaller. It's getting smaller, but it exists. It's real. It's a thing. Yeah. Yeah, no, and he retired right after that. No, I know. Yeah, actually, it was illegal to be black up into the 90s, I think. Yeah, it was illegal to be black in Oregon until the 90s. Now, I don't think it was ever enforced, but it was literally, not figuratively, illegal to be black into the 90s. So they finally repealed it. I don't think it was ever enforced, but it was illegal. And believe it or not, that got some pushback when people were like, "Hey, we should get rid of this embarrassing law," and people were like, "Yeah, but we don't do anything." Yeah, a little bit, yes, that's right. But it's like we don't ever enforce it, and it's like, then why don't we get rid of it? Yeah, it does. Yeah. Yep, it's really embarrassing. Why did I go closer? I needed to go further away, so he had to move. Anyway. Yes! Yep. That's right. I didn't want to get into the details, but that's correct. You know what we did do, though? We actually made, we were one of the states that made slavery illegal, apparently. This last voting session. Hooray! Now, slavery by, the prisoner system. Yeah. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Makes a lot of money. Makes a lot of money. But we don't want to get into that. This is, we're going to keep it politics free. We've already overstepped. So, how do I feel about 7.2? 7.2 is looking good. I think 7.2 is going to be a net positive, especially with the quality of life changes. I'm looking very much forward to the incredible new planet. It's so beautiful. Call this question. High school coach kept after you to play football. You refused. He threatened to go after your transcripts. Oh my God. You ran for student body president, won the procedure to dismantle the athletic department school. Hey, nice. 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 That's pretty good. No kidding. Hiding on Nar Shaddaa. Really? Opportunity coming in 23. I'm not terribly familiar, I have to say. So for those that don't know, I actually grew up in, of the Telos planet? Sure. You're getting the Naga Trinity mouse. Ooh, Delpri. Pretty good. I have to say, I like it. I have been fighting Razer's software this week. 85% of the time, it works fine. The problem is you're paying for a product that you want something closer to 100 out of. Razer charges a premium price, and frankly, their software falls short. I grew up in a starship, that's correct. I grew up in rural Washington. And I mentioned that gal Haley, her father was one of the sheriffs in our region. He's down the street from me. And, it was, kind of funny because she kind of, told me she had a crush on me at that point. And I was like, oh yeah? Wow, well, hey, you know, we all have crushes. Because even though we were having fun goofing off, I can't get wrapped up in that. I'm the guy who was in driver's ed because I peed on the football field during halftime. Oh, yeah. Sure. Yeah. Fair enough. Is SteelSeries okay? Are you having trouble with that? What's going on? Ugh. 2 versions of it, yeah. Well, and honestly, like I said, a lot of the time, most of the time, works good. Works great. Problem is, you're paying a lot, and you want it to work all the time. Broke down last week after 2 years. Pretty decent for a mouse. Yeah, and I use mine all the time. Like 12 hours a day, roughly, Monday through Friday. And then on Saturday and Sunday I use it as well. It's a lot. Like I use it a lot. And so for me, I can get some pretty good time out of it, which is saying something. Oh yeah, I am. 2 computers? Woof, nice. Yeah, Sarah has a Logitech mouse. She went with Logitech for this one. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Quality control is questionable. Really? Oh. Thank you for coming to my aid, other marauder. Ow. You know what I mean? Ow. Interesting. I have a SteelSeries headset here. It's the Arctic Blast, the light blue Gatorade color. I don't remember exactly. Yeah, I kind of thought that's what you meant. I'm gonna die. That's too bad. The worst mouse you've ever owned is Corsair. Normally Corsair has some pretty high quality stuff. Now, everything won't be that, but and actually, didn't they have a lull there for a while? I swear to God, they were a little less than 100% for a while. You do? Okay. Ugh. Too easy. Alright. Really? Wow. Elgato is a subdivision of Corsair. And they have some extremely expensive gear for streaming. But I'll say this, I have found nothing that truly matches it. So like my lights are obscenely expensive. And I have everything all priced out. Maybe I don't think they do deals, but if you see an opportunity to get them on cheap and you're a streamer, check it out. They do good stuff. It's pretty sweet. So you definitely want to give it a try. Yeah. Well, and they have, like I said, they have a lot of really, really good stuff. But it's not cheap. Okay. Interesting. Wow. Boy. We have a pretty interesting one-sided fight here. This is another another thing that's going to be coming up with 7.2. We don't have a lot of details, but there's been some suggestion that they're going to be trying to even or something calculate some kind of an MMR scenario for matchups. So we don't have a lot of detail on how that would work. It was kind of mentioned almost offhandedly, especially for how big it is. But that's something that's also going to be kind of neat. And, hell, you know what? I was wrong about Andor. Andor's incredible. Who knows? maybe 4v4s become my new favorite thing and I'll love them forever long time. Could be. But, you know, we'll have to see.
That's one pilot.
Oh, Andrew's amazing. Yeah, truly good. Truly good. And I want more. I want more. I want more. It's so well done. Right now there's a guy who's kind of getting skewered. His name on social media is Star Wars lore or something like that. And he had kind of a hot take that it sucks because it's... The quote going around is that he referenced it having obvious screws and bricks. Star Wars theory, that's the one, Janasa. Yes, that's the one. Yeah, he has a... He was saying that it's not very good because it has like standout things like bricks and screws and how it's supposed to kind of be science fiction and take you away from all that, but it is one of the funniest things, all the memes being generated from it. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what that's about because there's bricks everywhere. There's a goddamn lacrosse cup pitching stick thing in Anakin's workshop in episode 1. Literally, it's a lacrosse scoop. Whatever they call those. The paddles? I don't know what it is. Yeah, and it is. Yeah, it's just a retelling of, you know,
Exercise complete. You win.
the wizard in the castle. You have to save the princess. You know, it's just that. So George Lucas is a hack. That's not a hot take. It's okay. We like his stuff, but you know, real. Yeah. Oh no spoils, please. We don't want to do that. But yeah. Oh, for sure. And the thing that connects you to it is the real world stuff. So like the thing that to me made Andor feel so much more powerful than episode 2 was the fact that the CGI was sparing. It was well done. It was very well done. But it seemed to be kind of like when they had to rather than the default, which is something really, really nice to see. And they also had human connections. Like it wasn't even like some of the most insane bullshit. What was that terrible torture? They had her listening to a noise? That's insane. That was all they did. They didn't cut her. They didn't stab her. They didn't, you know, drag her over glass. Good night, Delphi. They made her listen to a noise. That's not a spoiler. You don't know who it is and you don't know what's going on. What? Wow. It was pretty good. But you felt it. The acting was great. It was a much more tangible thing. And it made you feel the characters in that situation. And it was like one of our strong female characters that makes a regular appearance, a very wealthy one, right? That whole thing, her whole thing. I just got nerd chills. The senator, right? Her whole thing. Oh, I know. Yeah, Busy Sword. Yeah. No, for sure. No, for sure, Chaz, for sure. But the noises, it was a noise that triggered a response that was visceral, apparently. But yeah, she's so good. The acting was really top notch. Like the incel guy, you really felt like you wanted to slap him. You just really wanted to slap the hell out of him over and over again. You really wanted, at least I did. Maybe that's just me. I'm sure it wasn't just me. But you did. You just wanted to slap the hell out of him. Oh yeah. Well, and he's not even bad. He's a crucial element to the story. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. More into Star Trek, Star Wars. All right, Space Boy. Which one is it? What's the best series? If you say Picard, I'm gonna cry right here. I'll do it. Yeah, it was really good. It was really good. It was so good. But like the Senator's plight with her family, you just, god damn, everything was so well written, so well executed. It was wonderful. Yeah, I'm hoping so, Caldwell. I'm hoping so. And Spaceboy says, followed by Rogue One. The best Trek? Really? Everyone keeps telling me to watch Lower Deck. I haven't done it yet. I've been hurt. I've been hurt too recently. I've been hurt too deep. I've been hurt. Really? Okay. All right. I've been hurt. That's a pretty bold one. Okay. Okay. So, you know. Really? It's true, Nigel. It's true. It's honestly really good. The problem, Busy, is that, especially if you're from a younger generation, the concepts are high sci-fi, and the elements of story are solid. But visually, before, I don't even know, it really depends on how young you are. Star Trek visually dates itself pretty quickly. It looks like it was shot in the 70s or the 90s. It looks like that. And if that's okay with you, then perfectly fine. But I know some people who have tried to turn on to it and they're like, I just couldn't watch it. This is so old looking. And you're like, well, I guess I'm gonna have to kill you and bury your body behind a shack. So, hope it was worth it. But yeah, pretty much, yeah. Oh, okay. That's good. Yeah, pretty much. And obviously, I'm not gonna tell you where I buried the bodies. Obviously, I think it's pretty obvious at this point, I probably ate them. I think I'm not saying I did, I'm just saying you could arrive at that conclusion on your own and I don't have to tell you what happened. You know what I mean? Classic and TNG. In my opinion, I feel the same way. But I've expressed that so many times, we don't even need to hear that. I felt like, Next Generation is just, pretty good. MASH. Okay. All right. So you're prepared. We have no Hawkeye in, DS9. DS9's very good. It really is very good. My favorite time in DS9 is actually the very beginning, when there's a lot of resentment and kind of everyone's not as chummy. And by the way, I love all that, but I like the beginning when people are still really roughing. It's like the Old West, because it's just the frontier. It's the edge of law. Yeah. But you know, the chummy stuff does have a lot of incredible stuff, especially from some of our non-human actors. There's a bartender Ferengi, if you guys aren't familiar with him. He becomes a much more prominent figure. The guy is an incredible actor. And then there's also a simple tailor who becomes Quark is his name. A simple tailor who becomes much more prominent as well. Again, incredible. Garrick is his name. Yeah. Yeah, and that would have been pretty cool. Just because, you know, it's hinted at being okay, but it's never like, okay. But it's something that, given the time that Star Trek came out, they couldn't have done it. They couldn't have. Yeah. Very method. Yeah. Huge ears now. Just walks around like that. Can't get apart for shit. It's too bad. Great guy. Odo, the guy who does Odo and 1 billion things. Is it all true, Garrick? Of course, my dear doctor. Even the lies, especially the lies. Close. My Bashir was off. Anyway. Yes, he has. Okay, let's see, it's 10. Let's jump over to a little bit of a different thing. We're gonna go to, nice and tight. Oh, hey, what's up? Hey, how you doing? Hey. Cisco's new ship is ugly. Word. Well, you know. Well, no, we're not shutting down. We're just moving over. I'm exiting one stage and entering another. I'm going to move over to Cyberpunk because we have to make more goddamn progress or we're never gonna get to Elder Scrolls. Sorry for the shaky camera. The plan right now is completing our Cyberpunk file, and we're doing pretty darn well. We've gotten a lot of progress. And then when we're done with that, we're going to start Elder Scrolls. Now, we're going to be doing Skyrim first. When that happens, that's not tonight. That'll be a couple weeks in the future. But when we do that, it's going to be interesting. Andrew, my cohort, who will be here pretty soon. It's just he just got off work. He is an encyclopedia of knowledge on the topic. You did. Your only Cyber Monday purchase. It's a good purchase. Really, it's good. You did. Well, there you go. And that's what we're gonna play after Skyrim. So we're gonna juice Andrew for all of his information as we go through a file on Skyrim. Not 100%. We're just gonna go through it. Then we're gonna go to Elder Scrolls to make a mockery of his knowledge, because that's what ESO does. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Cause really, I'm gonna be like, so what's this about? And he's gonna tell us for 40 minutes and I'm gonna be like, what did I ask? It's gonna be great. You're gonna love it. €6. My God, that's like $6 on Steam. Super sad about the value of the euro, but it does make conversion a lot easier. All right. Steam, I command thee, wake up. All right. Okay. Thank you for all these. Is it Cyber Monday? Is there? Thank you. Nope, not Skyrim. I know that's what I played most recently. I was modding it. Thank you again. Ronan put together a huge, at least to me it's huge, list of mods to include. And I've been gradually working my way through them. It's a hell of a bit of homework. And it's a lot. And so we've been going through it. And it's been a doozy. So that was the last thing I played. At least on Steam. Alright, here we go. And continue without an account. Honestly, it's pretty good. The problem with it is that the story doesn't change, really, from one playthrough to the next. So it's a lot like Grand Theft Auto without GTA Online. So you just kind of have, like, the same missions, and they're great to go through. It's a lot of fun. In my opinion, it's more fun than GTA because of the way that you can set up your combat and the way that you can execute a lot of it. But it's very similar in its setup, and its replayability is stifled. But I'm very much looking forward to both the expansion and the brand new story. Very much looking forward to that. So, without further, story. That's right, Lindo, a story. We're jumping over into Cyberpunk 2077. And, we have a little bit of story to do there. Oh. Commenting on the ships. Alright. So there that is. We've updated. Here we go. We're gonna go right over here to the Cyberpunk and back to the monitor. So I'll see you guys there. Post haste. Yeah, Word Out Gaming, I agree with you. It changes. Yeah, there's a lot to do. And it all intertwines, and it's pretty good. SWTOR is with that. The Cyberpunk stuff doesn't really change. All right, here we go. We've got this. Currently playing a Dark Side Jedi Knight. Ooh, in the night playthrough, the night story. Hello to you, Amish. How you doing? What's the word? Huh. Okay, what were we doing? Pursue other leads while waiting for Takamura to get around. Oh, the night's been going fantastic. Thank you for asking. Ah, Dark 5 already. Shoot, dang. I guess I don't know when you started, so I can't say already, really, but it's nice. Boy, I don't even know where to spend these. Fun. We have so much potential. I know for sure that when it comes to crafting, we need to be able to make the legendary stuff. That's going to come up. Epic items. Rare items. Boy, what are we doing here? We have 5 available? What we need to do really is, boy, these are really good. This is really good. Really what we need to do is basically get the, legendary. Where's that one at? Okay, so we got that. We also need to be able to, well, we'll see. Yikes. Do we have anything better? We don't. That's okay. Break all this shit down. Cancel. And back up. Over here to the head slot. Again, nothing. Pretty cool. Oh, look at this. Ooh. Wow. The tank tops are so much better than what I'm wearing. It happens all the time. Alright, Calvo. And we want to go to the inventory. And, oh, looky. Legendary. And useless legendary. There we go. And 60, 94. Okay. Hell yeah. Alright. Cool. The big thing now is we need to be able to make like clothing. That's what we really need, is to be able to make clothing. We need to be able to make legendary clothing. And the reason is because why is this unblocked? Perk required grease monkey. Okay, what about up here? No, apparently. So we need to be able to make clothing that has a lot of mod slots in it, because we need to bolster everything up with crit mods. That's gonna be kind of our end game on damage. As you guys have seen, we don't even need it. This is so overpowered. Our playthrough, our setup right now is so overpowered that it's like, it's insane. Looky, you got Hooky? Are you Rufio? Is that what's going on? Are you Pan? But yeah, Amish, how you doing? All right, so I guess we'll go to an assault in progress. That sounds great. Perfect. A light jog away. Kind of. It's not a light jog away. We're getting closer. We're in combat, it seems. What? 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 Oh, Cyberpunk, you silly bitch. You're so silly, Cyberpunk. Alright. Wow, quite a few. So, breach protocol, obviously, 5555. Super easy. And done. Let's get a ping. Alright, look at that. Okay. We're gonna go with cyber psychosis on you. And then on you, we're gonna go with the no, come on. No, okay. There we go. Yeah.
Got a neck runner.
There they go. That was everyone. They're all dead. It's unreal how powerful this build is. It's stupid. It's like, I don't even know. Like I said, I just got done saying, we're gonna be building legendary armor so we can get, you know, crit in our spots. We don't need it. Like, we don't need it. We don't need it. It's pretty wild. Sweet. All right. Well, that was fun, huh? Let's go to the next place. Lower decks and redesigning sales here. All right. So let's see here. We got the map. And we'll go over here. But we need a vehicle for that, so... Vehicle, please? Up there. Okay, I can make that happen. No. You. Hello? Where did the... Yeah, well, and the... Yeah, the Great Firewall here, which the Voodoo Boys here just do not understand how, like, they have like an idea, they have a better idea than a lot of people, but the Cyberpunk AI wall that keeps out AI is no joke, and it's not for fun. It's because it's so important. That's the reason they don't have internet. So if you guys don't know, the reason they don't have internet in Cyberpunk is because, well, not like a real internet, is because they had to shut it all down because of the AIs. They had to create a wall and shut out a network. They basically closed the internet off to protect themselves. Sweet power slide. Yeah, for real. All right, so we got a thing happening over here. I don't know what's going on. We got a 55. Boy, it's gonna be a real. It's gonna be a lot like last time. We got the breach protocol in. We're gonna go with a ping, and we're gonna go with that when it's done. Great. And actually, you're gonna get overheat. You are gonna get... Oh, you're right about to get it? Okay. Well, the ping ping dead. Nice. Very nice. It's very interesting. Why can't I, I can't target this person? It's weird. Probably just, yeah, it was just being silly. That's all. It was just being silly. Alright. They're all gone. Even this lucky guy here. Hey buddy, how you doing? He doesn't know he's safe yet. It's just him. We actually have a Cyberpunk Red TTRPG. Ooh. That's kind of cool. We're going to be doing a Dark Heresy tabletop role-playing game pretty soon. So I'm excited to see how well that goes. Hoping it goes well. We'll have to see. You're surprised a Cyberpunk movie hasn't been made yet. Well, there are a lot of Cyberpunk movies. Yeah, it's going to be, it's actually going to be on the YouTube. We're going to be doing it, Sundays. We're working on the time of day, but I'm hoping to have a couple sessions under the belt before the year is over. Ah, really? Well, we're technically closed. We're technically closed. But if you were serious... but it's video game. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And so... Well, I hope so. I hope we can live up to it. I've been polishing things. That's what a lot of my treadmill time is these days. So I'll jog a couple miles and I'll work through plot points and things like that. Also, trying out voices for different vendors and things like that. I have... Yeah, anyway. It's good. I hope it's fun. I hope it's fun. Honestly, I hope it's fun. Like I said, I've done several before. I've written and hosted several Dark Heresy campaigns in the past. And so I know that I've improved each time. So by the way, last time we were talking about it, I was, I asked Sarah, I was like, so you've had like 10 different GMs, DMs in the past for Dungeons and Dragons, for Dark Heresy, for all these different things. Am I up there in the rankings? And she said initially, no, Nigel, you're not required to do voices. But she said initially that I was the best. And I didn't believe her. I was like, that's kind of that's a lot. I don't know if I'm the best. And she's like, okay. And I was like, well, okay, honestly though, where am I? And she's like, you're in the top 3. And I was like, well, okay. And I asked her later, I was like, it doesn't bother me that I'm not the best. I want to know who was better. Who do I have to learn from here? Who am I gonna watch? Who am I gonna pay attention to like really absorb from? And she's like, no, dude. The thing is, you're the best. You're the best. And I was like, what? She's like, yeah, I'm not trying to. You're the best. And I was like, oh, that's amazing. That was so nice. Yeah, she knew I wasn't gonna take "you're the best" as an answer, especially not on stream when it's like, seems almost like she's just trying to like butter me up or something. But like, yeah, I was like, no, for real, like I want to learn, like who am I gonna look to? And she's like, well, I really like this person for this, I really like what they do for this, but you're the best. Ah, what does an Oklahoma accent sound like 40,000 years in the future? Boy, yeah, that's gonna be fun. That'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it too. I think it's gonna be neat. Well, and she doesn't. Yo, hello. Shadows, how you doing? We're currently knocking out some more plot here. And honestly, she doesn't, but I'm her husband, and I was like, we'll have to see. Very nice. Yeah. But it was very flattering. I felt a lot. It was very nice. It was very nice. And I asked her what it was that that I did, and she had some feedback for me. It's pretty good. We did accents so strong. Okay, well, we won't have that. We won't have that. Oh, from a pack. Ooh, probably a lot, Space Boy. Probably a lot. It's a fairly new mount, and they look pretty dope, as you know. I would say a lot. 2 billion. So here's the deal, and thank you for that price check, Crazy. Welcome into the chat. What you want to do is go to the trade. So you type in /3 when you're in Gen, when you're in Fleet. /3, or really anywhere actually. And it's going to open up the trade specific chat. And you're going to be like, hey, I have this, looking for 2 billion. People don't pick up for 2 billion after like 2 days. Walk it back to 175, then 1.5. Also, keep in mind that we have the farmers market in the Discord. So over here in this, we have the farmers market, which is just a channel in the Discord. You can pop in here and, like you can see, want to sell, and we have people who want to buy. And if you post it here, thank you very much. It's basically a place where you can buy and sell things and avoid the space taxes in game. It's a 8% GTN charge if you actually sell it to the GTN, but the GTN has an upward limit of 1 billion credits, and that mount is likely worth more. And so this is a good place with a lot of eyes on it, where you might be successful, or at least it's a place to post. Just an idea. Doesn't hurt, certainly, and if you really want to move it, there you go. That's the farmers market. Get it? Because it's like an MMO and we farm stuff, and it's like, oh, you get it, you get it, you get it. Okay, all right, moving on. We've got these clowns clowning around Clown Town. Let's breach their protocol. Oh, yeah. Oh, we installed. Oh, so installed. Oh, no problem. Well, it's up to you. You have options. Ping. Show me that ping. There. I guess you get over. Oh, it's just, it's too much. It's just too easy. Hello? What's up, baby? How you doing? It's too easy. Oh, I didn't notice they weren't all dead. Boy. I was reckless there, and still, it's just silly. If anybody's curious, this is just the Netrunner build, and this is the hardest difficulty. I want to point that out. This is the hardest difficulty. There's literally nothing harder than this. And for those of you who were around in the beginning, you remember how it didn't start this way. I might need a quench. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, kid. Delicious. So, yeah. We have, it's silly. It's silly. You're free, dude. But yeah, it starts off rough. It's pretty hard at first. Hello. What's up?
Yes? What's going on?
I need to change my style.
It's not empty. It's not empty.
I dare
We're still
say
good.
we have something for everyone.
Ooh. She's daring, saying, my God. Oh, wow. I don't want any of this, bro. Oh, I don't want any of this. Alright, it's fine. It's fine.
Wait, what? You just gonna leave?
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave. I don't want any of your clothes. They're terrible. Alright. Show me the map. Go. Alright, we'll go over there. Sweet. One after another. We're pursuing other leads while Takamura gets ready. Oh, that's in. Oh, nope. Not gonna mess with them. Not gonna mess with NCPD. Nope. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Maybe we'll put it into reflex for movement speed. That'd be kind of nice. That would be kind of nice because the reflex stat, it actually allows you to go faster physically, which you can't put a price on. I don't know. Chunky. Show me. Get a little bit of a sneaky peeky over here. Okay, okay, okay. Breach protocol. That's the first thing. Ooh. 3. 1C E9 7A. All right. That was weird. You guys see that? The resolution adjusted like I had a curved monitor for a second, then came back. Did it again. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. All right. So we're doing that thing again where the world is nothing until I'm in the oh God. Love this. Okay, so we're gonna go with Jesus. We're gonna go with that. Go with overheat. I don't know. Yeah. So they're all dead. Let's see if we can save and come on. It's not bug free. You know what I mean? It's not. It's not bug free. Yeah. No, I did, Hilo. I did, Chaz. I did see it. Yeah, I did see it. It was in rough states. Look at that. It's got that bend to it. Okay. So I think we got it. Good, we got it. All right. Yeah. So I experienced some unplayable bugs. Yeah. You know, it's funny. I didn't have any problems my first playthrough, the whole way through, and then on the second playthrough, I was like, "Oh, Sarah, you're gonna love this game. Oh, it's amazing," and we started playing it together. Game-breaking problems. Actually unplayable. Mine was game-breaking. I actually couldn't play. What is this? Side job. All right, so I think we've really done enough of these. We don't need money. We have over 300,000 performance issues. I was lucky enough to have a 3060 and an i9 with quite a bit of RAM at the time, and so I didn't suffer a lot of those. For me, I've been pretty fortunate, so that hasn't been so much of a problem. But I did have for me, the game-breaking bug I experienced was it was every bit of foliage that loaded into the game stuck to the foremost layer of the game and wouldn't move. So all foliage loaded in where it appeared and stayed present until it completely obscured everything. It was what I would go on to call the bush bug, because you could do everything. It's just that after about 15 minutes, you couldn't see anything on the screen. It was just bushes. Bushes.
Yeah.
Too many bushes, Andrew. Them bushes.
All the bushes.
How was your stream last night? How did things go?
It was good.
I got halfway through what I was doing and my sleep meds went 150.
Nice.
It was pretty great. Yeah. Yeah. So everything went well? How'd you guys do?
Did pretty good.
Sweet.
We got through a big chunk of the story yesterday, so.
Very nice.
Hey, what's up, Nigel?
I was telling people about how excited I am to go through Elder Scrolls, as I often do. I'm very excited about it. I didn't go into detail, but I mentioned that, you knew a thing. There was at least one thing that you knew.
There's probably like one, maybe two details I could bring up about Elder Scrolls.
I was watching a lore video, night before last. And I was like, oh, Andrew, did you know this? And he's just like, yes, I knew that. And then we like expanded on it with like names and dates. And I was like, okay, so you knew that, but did you know this? And he's like, do you mean this or like this? Because this doesn't really make sense unless you're interpreting it from this point of view. And you're like, what? Huh? Yeah, it was pretty good. It's pretty good. He knows what he's talking about. I'm looking forward to it. And then I said that it's going to be really nice because what we get to do is we get to lean on your knowledge for Elder Scrolls V, right? Mm-hmm. Then we get to break it in the next game. Right over the knee. You're here for Andrew lectures? Yeah, I'm super into it as well, obviously.
I know a bit about what happens in ESO. At least the like vanilla plot for it anyway.
Fair enough.
And personally, I believe it doesn't matter. So.
Fair enough. You're getting some waves there. I know that there's one, Daedra who's a Molag ball of fun. Decides to kind of try and go into the mortal realm, and it's like, why, you can't have Mundus, you silly bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, cancel, and then he tries, and it's like, this guy, am I right? Some dudes just don't know to say, they don't know no means no,
Well, I mean, if anyone's not going to take no for an answer, it's going to be Molag Bal, so.
Yeah, dude is like the maker of vampires, isn't that right?
Yeah.
If there's one, I would say, subspecies of human that doesn't understand no means no, I think vampires are on the list. Their whole feeding thing is about no consent.
Him not knowing no means no is where vampires come from.
Yeah.
So.
Fair enough. Gets rather adult pretty quickly.
Got any
Yo, bro.
nice threads for me?
If thrift falls into your definition of nice, then sure.
I don't really care for any of this. I don't really want, what the hell is that? Nope. Alright. Should have listened. Are you good?
Hey, Caldwell, how you doing?
Alright, so let's see here. We want to go... I guess we'll go to Judy's. I mean, because she's got some problems. Ms. Judy does.
Oh yeah, I gotta check that out at some point today.
What you checking out?
The thing that Caldwell posted.
Oh yeah. I haven't looked. Are people running into it being very alarmed, like, oh no! The NSFW, I didn't have I want those pants. Like in real life. I want them. Yeah, poor Judy. Poor Judy.
Fucking hell.
I know.
I've actually heard that before. I've heard that song before.
Can you give me any hints? I heard it was like Jingle Bells.
Yeah, it's to the tone of Jingle Bells.
Hey, you know what Judy is? Yo, I'm looking for Judy. Kid, you know what Judy is? Hello? Hello? Judy?
In the bathroom.
Judes.
Hello? Oh no.
Berghoff's herself to express her undying gratitude to you for saving her ass.
I was only gone an hour.
Gotta do something with her.
Don't want any trouble. I'm calling the badges. Can you carry her to the bed?
As if that'll change anything.
Dude, shut up. Her hair is different. In this case, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I need to report an accidental death. North side, Jackson Street. No. No imminent danger. Suicide.
And you'd be surprised.
No! Today! What part of dead don't you understand?
No, not.
She was not
Most
pronounced
things
dead
aren't
by
murder.
trauma team.
People
If
die,
she'd have
and
had
people kill
coverage, We
themselves.
wouldn't be talking.
It's something that it
Why don't
happens,
I come down to the
and people
precinct
have
and crash it into bits?
family that
Now
come
you
over.
coming around
It's one of the
me,
things that
pussy?
actually causes problems. So I was a paramedic briefly, and one of the things that can
Fine,
cause
I don't give
problems
a
is that
fuck
you
what you
aren't
fight me
allowed
up
to
for.
diagnose anyone as dead, and people will try and basically, if they have family in the area, they'll basically call them over. And like when they know it's happening, because usually if somebody, especially if it's like a old age or if somebody's really sick,
You believe the boss?
you'll find people will. Well, hold on a second. Wow, welcome to Night City. Fuck you, V.
All things considered, you let him off pretty light. Had it been me, they'd have gotten an earful like nobody's biz.
No, but most things aren't murder,
Put something on her.
and
Rather
it's
she look like a person than a body.
most things aren't murder.
You
The
were outside.
general rules don't move dead bodies, yeah, sure. But like most things really aren't murder, and most of the time, the problem is that like when you're in emergency services, you're not a coroner. You're not allowed to declare. You're not a coroner. You're not a doctor. So you can't declare someone dead. And so one of my coworkers was in an awkward position where there was an accident or someone fancy was in town. Something was happening. And they actually couldn't get the coroner out to the house, and it was this kind of a mess because the father was young, he was like in his 40s, but he was sick, and he was having cardio issues, and they started CPR, and he died. He died during the attempt at resuscitation. That's one thing. CPR almost never works. That's one thing they don't tell you on TV. It has like an obscenely low chance at success, but it's the best chance you have. It's not nearly what you see on TV. Yeah, it almost never works, but it's the best chance you have. Hey, what's up? And so when in this case the guy was sick and the medics were there, but like the family knew what was happening, and so they had kind of like gathered people for like a goodbye and like a well-wishing type thing, but my coworker wasn't allowed to stop compressions. He's there, and you do a switch because it's exhausting after a while, even if you're huge like this guy was. But they spent several hours providing CPR. They broke every rib. His sternum was broken. But because they couldn't get someone out there, and there was something wrong with, I think it was that they actually couldn't they weren't going to be able to make it through the traffic, and the guy was dead. And so they were like, can we get the coroner here? The family has specific desires with the body, but it meant this exhausting, almost traumatic experience for the poor family, because they're just sitting there like, yeah, we can't stop. More about keeping the blood and oxygen moving while attempting other life-saving methods, usually. But there weren't any life-saving methods to be done here. He was dead. The idea is that, and actually what's kind of interesting is that they're probably going to phase out, if they haven't officially phased out, the breathing where you give someone mouth to mouth. It doesn't seem to actually have that much of a relevance. It's about pumping. You're artificially squeezing the heart to move blood through the pipes, basically to the brain, to keep brain death from happening. Usually, though, again, it's not super successful. And also, I've only ever heard of people throwing up projectile vomiting as soon as they do come back. So if you do get somebody back with CPR, watch your hair. They're going to throw up in it. Every time. Every single time. Apparently, it's not a guaranteed thing, but I have never spoken with a medical professional who didn't experience projectile vomiting from a patient they got back. Yeah, never showed in the movies, but yeah, it's a thing. All right, Judy, what's going on? We're leaving, okay.
Close the door, V.
All right.
Please.
It's not the right way. Closing this door, or this door. It really depends on why you're dying, because that might make things worse, you know? Not like that, Chaz. It's a little much, but it's more like, you know, your stomach. One of the things that, one of the ways your stomach tries to keep the heart going is it has these little muscles around your ribs called intercostals, and it will squeeze them, try and make the heart pump. And that's one of the things that the diaphragm also gets involved. It's a whole thing. Terrible. Oh yeah, it's true.
What's up with you?
Here.
It's true. Had nightmares watching this? Really?
Her smoke case.
Thought it was boring because I'd seen it spoofed so many times. I'd already seen all the highlights done funnier, and horror movies are just that. I don't believe in demons. I don't believe in ghosts. At least I should say I have seen no evidence that they're real. She smoked some strange brand.
She smoked some strange boutique brand.
So that's Evie. Whenever she pulled on a new face, it was down to the details.
A lot of people know the real Evelyn, who she really was.
No. Nobody.
Yeah, it depends. It really depends. I have arrhythmia just from all the heart surgeries and heart resets. And,
Fuck, Evie.
I feel
Let
that.
her down.
What's kind of funny,
What if I
Wild
gave
Boy,
her
is
some
like when you get
space
that,
and time, she'd get back on her feet.
that skipped heartbeat, but sometimes it's 2, and sometimes it's like 3, and you're like, oh, and like and you're just like, is this it? Is this it? And you're like you want to stand up and you want to kick things going. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. You're a skeptic as well. You're open to possibility, sure. Well, I don't have any electronic components, and the heart itself isn't fully electronic. They've swapped out valves and tissue. There's no electronic, I don't have like a pacemaker.
He's
that.
more of a clockwork cyborg.
It's true. Think steampunk. Very steampunk. Pressure based. No. I have, I don't know, maybe. I don't think so, though. I have St. Jude valves. You can look them up. Well, don't know what to say.
I don't know what to say. Never was any good at this stuff.
Oh, you don't need to talk. You did more for her than anyone else.
I had a motive to find her, Judy. You know that.
It's what you bring that counts. You gave her the freedom to choose.
Yeah, maybe. Just never imagined she'd choose this.
Her condition, couldn't think about anything else. Tech-wise, she was clean. Doll Shard was operational, uncorrupted. So, psychological trauma had to be that. Did some more digging in her virtues, found Woodman.
He kept her. Had his way with her. The things he did. And once he got bored, he pawned her off.
Well, we killed her.
I had no idea that guy was such a monster. Saw him as your average tricksy sleazebag.
Well, we killed him.
Puts on a convincing facade. I knew him.
Isn't
but
that
I never
what
thought
matters?
him that
Yeah.
sick in the brain.
Her hair's
Gotta
dope.
be something I
I
can
know it's
do
not really the
about it.
time for it, but she looks like,
Like
some kind
Don't
of
know yet.
human
Think I'll call
parakeet
Suze.
hybrid.
Thanks, V. Sorry, but I'd rather be alone now. Promise to keep in touch.
All right.
Anything comes up, holler on the hollow.
Well, I'm really sorry about your friend. Suicide's never great, and you know, we all suffer in our own way, and you know, you're pushing me out right now, so I think I'm probably just going to, kidding. Jesus. But
I'm
yeah.
just gonna go take a couple gigs until you calm the fuck down, you know?
Yeah. Jump right off this building, go take some gigs. It is. But you know, there's a lot going on. So it's kind of hard to know where you're at. Select a destination. Oh, boy. Oh, well, hello. Now, hang on. What? So, Space Boy, heads up. Spoilers. Actually, we're going to be briefed here by Takamura. But yeah, so just a heads up.
I will wait where we met before. By the stalls. Just stay out of
There's a
trouble,
bug
okay?
in here. What the fuck? Cool. So we're gonna wait by the stall. We're gonna go to the stall, and we're gonna wait by the stall. Ah, God, this game is just so pretty. It's so gorgeous. All right. Okay. Save successful. Yeah, by the stall. We're gonna go over to the stall, and we're gonna have a great conversation. And what we're gonna do over there is make out a little bit and then go on with the parade plans. Takamura seems like he's the kind of guy to be real conservative with tongue, and I appreciate that about him. So, before we do that though, we are probably